The Ford Performance by Borla Sport exhaust has always been a very popular system with Mustang enthusiasts, and now it's available for your 2018 EcoBoost, and today we're going to install it. This is the Ford Performance by Borla Sport exhaust system fitting your 2018 Mustang EcoBoost convertible or fastback. It's made right here in the USA of 304 stainless steel with 2.5-inch piping and mandrel bends. Now the sport system is going to include these resonators in the tailpipes and your choice of either a black chrome tip, a regular chrome tip, or a carbon fiber tip. All right, for comparison's sake, we're going to give you some clips of the stock exhaust. So the first step in installing your Ford Performance by Borla exhaust, get the car off the ground, remove the factory exhaust system. To do that, it's definitely a two-man job. Will make it easier. You'll loosen these bolts here, loosen two back hangers, and then you're going to slide it off as one full system. Then you're going to remove these two bolts back here to release these hangers. What we're going to do is actually slide the whole system back on these rear tailpipe hangers and then slide it forward off the car. Once you remove your factory system, you want to grab these two hangers and this front clamp as you'll use them on your Ford Performance system. You begin the installation by installing the Y pipe. Put the factory clamp back into place, then install the Y, and just snug the clamps for now. Next step is grab your tailpipes. They are side specific. Make sure you get the correct one. You put a clamp on the front, the factory hanger on the back. You install the bolt, and again, just snug everything down. Then repeat the process on the other side and move on to the mufflers. Okay, grab another clamp. Make sure you orientate it that you can get to it. Then put the muffler up into the rear hanger first. Line up with the tailpipe. And then go back, snug everything up and adjust it. The installation was pretty easy. Now let's hear how our Ford Performance by Borla Sport system sounds on our EcoBoost. Definitely louder, more aggressive. You have the nice crackle to it when you rev it up. Very similar in tone to the Touring, but more overall volume. It's probably no secret by now that I've been a fan of the Ford Racing by Borla Sports on quite a different models of cars that we've had here. The nice thing with the Sport is you get that, you get that louder, more, I'm going to call it aggressive, but you get that better tone out of it, but it's usually not, it's not too much. It's there when you want it, but like right now we're cruising down the highway and the exhaust is nice and quiet. You don't really hear anything. It sounds like a stock EcoBoost, but you're downshifting it on it, and all of a sudden then it wakes up. And that's a really nice thing with the Sport system. The Sport, in my opinion, has always been that system. Like, it could be, you could offer it up from the factory and it definitely wouldn't be too loud for probably 99% of buyers who would be looking at one of these cars. There we are doing 65 miles an hour, highway speeds, and it sounds stock. Like you don't even hear it. Once you get the drop down though, drop a couple gears, go up 1,000 RPM or so, and it wakes up. Now, the question we get a lot is, which one sounds like a GT? Which one has that V8 sound? And you're buying a 4-cylinder turbo. It's going to sound like a 4-cylinder turbo. I mean, that's the way EcoBoosts are. But this is, it's got a nice tone to it. It carries that same kind of sound throughout the whole RPM band. Not overly loud, but obviously aftermarket. Now, I've driven all 3 systems of the EcoBoost, and it's like the Touring is designed for, somebody who wants to change the exhaust, but kind of keep stock sound level, but wants a little bit better sound out of it. The Extreme is, if you that's the loudest one that Ford Performance offers, and it's still not loud by any stretch, but it is the loudest system available. The Sport falls comfortably right in the middle. It has kind of the same tone as the Touring. It sounds very similar to me, but more overall output. But most definitely not too much. I mean, if you're a little worried the Extreme might be a bit much for you, but you want the car to be noticeably louder than stock, Ford Racing Sport, definitely a good one to check out.